Hey, enjoying a nice sunny day in Colorado. It's wonderful here. And I wanted to share something that happened recently. One of my LinkedIn contacts has been sharing these scenarios of different things that happen in a Scrum team and how you might coach through it. So, one of the scenarios that he gave that really caught my attention was a product owner who didn't want to come to any of the Scrum events. Right? He didn't show up to refinement, didn't show up to the review, didn't show up to planning. And how do you get this person to show up? How do you get them to actually do these things? How do you educate them to understand why it's valuable? And and it really kind of bugged me for a little bit. It's like something seems off here. And then I realized what it is. We shouldn't be changing our behavior just to conform to a framework like Scrum. We should be using a framework like Scrum to help us change behavior we want to change anyway. Let me take it out of Scrum for a second. Used to work with a physical trainer, at the gym, and she'd always be pushing me. We're doing some sort of weightlifting. Hey, you're tired? 3 more reps. You know, doing laps around the building. Run faster. Push harder. I'm not changing my behavior. I'm not doing those extra reps, running faster, working harder because she's telling me to. That's not how that works. I'm doing those things because I want to be healthier. I want to be stronger. I want to be a better athlete. That's why I'm doing those things. As a coach, she is just helping create the environment that supports that change in what I do. So the same thing happens inside of Scrum. It should create an environment where it's natural to make those behavioral changes that you want to make. So if we go back to this situation with the product owner who doesn't want to show up to any of these events, we're looking at it a little bit backwards. If you have a product owner, or you have a business person, let's put it that way, a business person who says, man, I want to be in there with the team, working together day to day so that business is aligned with IT and we're building a product together, then Scrum is going to create an environment where that comes naturally, where it's easy to change our behavior towards that way of working. We do not take people who don't want to do it at all, have no interest in it at all, and try to force them through Scrum to change the way they work. So it's something to consider, something to think about back with your teams. Are we just using Scrum to try to railroad people into being something different than who they are and what they want to do? Or are we using Scrum to create a good environment for people to make the changes that they are trying to make in their work? Let me know what you think down in the comments.